Yeah, so there's a part in your book where I feel like I need to cue in Miley Cyrus, where she talks about I can buy myself flowers, I can do, take myself out and everything. And you talk about we don't need another hero, so we should eat the biggest piece of meat, buy that dress, rest, and take that scholarship abroad. Can you tell us more about that?
So we are always, it comes from the previous point, we're always sacrificing something as women. I always give this story. My mother on her deathbed told me, and she was so specific, said, don't deny yourself things. Buy, if you want the dress, not even if you need it, if you want that dress, buy it. And she was talking about a dress. She had a certain dress that she bought, and it was an expensive dress. And she looked so nice in it. But she only wore it once, then gave it to my grandma. So she was saying she gave it to my grandmother because she didn't think she deserved the dress. Like, it was too expensive. She didn't need to have an expensive dress. You have kids, whatever. Why do you want an expensive dress? So women are always sacrificing. And we do this even at the dating stage. Your boyfriend comes over, and you have two sausages, you burnt one and slightly, and then the other one is the perfect one. You'll give him the perfect one. You'll give him the last bread. I don't eat bread, but you eat bread, you're hungry, that type of thing. So we need to stop that. And when we're mothers, it even becomes worse, because then now you want to take, you want your children to eat and you don't eat. I learned a lesson from a lady years back on the Oprah show, where she says women should stop doing that, because what happens is we sacrifice so much for people, and then they go on to live their lives, and we take it as betrayal. Yeah, so like our kids, we'll sacrifice, we'll take out loans, we'll do whatever it is, take them to the best schools, and then now when they grow up, they want to live their lives. We can't allow them to, because I gave you everything, now I need you back. So stop being a hero. Eat the meat. If it's the last piece, you eat it. Your children have time to grow, they'll get a whole cow another time and eat if they need to. Eat the cake. You don't have to. And sometimes I do this a lot. Like sometimes I just want to eat the cake by myself, and I'll buy it and I'll eat it in the parking lot by myself.
Like you say, by the parking lot.
Yeah, I'll eat it because I'm just like, no, I deserve to eat this cake. I don't want to give all my kids.
What's that munching on burgers?
You're wondering why mom is chilling in the gari all this while.
I'm on a phone call.
Kumish is eating.
That thing is so true. We have neighbors, if they're skizzing, it's all good. The guys who come home, they just park the car. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, after like 45 minutes at Chomoka.
I'm a Shiba Sasa.
Like walking to the main, trash receptacle.
Yes, through the evidence.
You on the stairs, like, hey, now good, eh?
Yeah, because I thought maybe that time there's ugali and skuma weekend. Like, most children can eat that. Me, my bones need something better.
It's so funny you say that, because actually videos on TikTok where parents are in the pantry eating the snacks and the sweets, and they're like, I'm not sharing my kids. Lock the door.
It's true.
And children need to see you also being able to look after yourself. Other people also need to see you look after yourself. Then they will look after yourself. They'll look after you as well. But if you show people that you're not important, then they will act accordingly. But if you show them, Dani, I come fast, then they know how to relate with you.
All right.
So this is a powerful one. It says, choose your man. Do not wait to be chosen. I like that. This is to all the ladies out there.
Yes, very important. Somebody did a study, and he said, if a man walks into a party, and you look at all the women, and you look at his top 5, he'll be like, I like that one, I like that one, I like that one, I like that one, I like that one. Those are the ones I want to talk to. He's already mapped out the people he likes. And then he will talk to all of them. And if he doesn't get all, he'll at least get his top picking. A woman will walk into the party and be like, I like that guy, I like that guy, then sit down.
Waiting to be picked.
Waiting for them to come somehow. They should
Utangoja mami.
So she will get a man, yes, maybe even 5, even 10, but often it's none of her top 5.
Oh my God, she'll have to settle.
She'll have to settle
for the 45%.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Then after settling, then now you get into, can you imagine, why now a lot of women also say dating is so hard, it's so irritating, I'm over it. So first, you've not gotten your pick. So you've settled for these ones. Then now you go into overdrive, trying to make them
What you want.
It doesn't work. You are overextending yourself. You are performing. You're not seeing the red flags because you're just there's no feeling towards it. So we are saying be intentional about it. I like that man. And liking that man doesn't mean I'm going to chase him down the building. There are so many ways to show a man, and women know this. I don't know why women pretend. There's always that command you say, that one I'm down to pancake. That one I pancake that guy. You know, do it more. Get your guy. So even if it doesn't last for long, it was your guy. I didn't settle for.
Yeah, I was just here for like 3 weeks.
Yo, let me tell you one thing. If you pick a guy, if you yo, we need to actually hook this one. Oh, sorry about that. So if you go and choose a guy, let's say I'm chilling in the club and a girl is, she's thinking, this my God, Kev, this dude over here is looking like a 9 out of 10, and then she approaches me. For most guys, that's a very strange encounter. It's like, you're asking me out. What's the deal? It's like, are you...
there are different ways. There are very many ways you can make a man think he chose you.
So how you... okay, for example...
For
example...
He could be at the counter. Yeah, he could be at the counter, but you're not coming to him. Yeah, he could be at the counter, but you're not coming to him and saying, oh, yeah, I like you, so I don't know what...
Can I take you home with me tonight?
Yeah, you'll just also be at the counter and you'll order something and you'll drink and be like, oh, it sounds like that looks like a good whatever. Oh, have you drunk it? And you start like a conversation. Or you could be watching
Kenyan women. Kenyan women who just flick their hair, roll around, probably pop their ass when they're picking some.
I saw a brace. If you get it on your face, oh my God, wow, you can get it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, sorry, man. I'm married, man. Please. Get out of here.
Okay, you need to tell us where you hang out.
The ring is what pulls the attention.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's why they want you more.
Because you're already taken.
You got a ring.
No, you're responsible. At least we know you're looking after some people there.
Your screensaver is you and your wife.
Your wedding dress on.
She's thinking challenge.
All right, so let's keep it moving, Steph. What's the next one? What's the 7th lesson?
Yeah, so the 8th one.
It's the 8th.
Is date widely. You need a boyfriend to get a good boyfriend.
Yes.
Hey, so we're just lining them up and removing them as we go.
No, you need a boyfriend to get a boyfriend. There's no way. You need a boyfriend to get a boyfriend.
What does that mean?
You need to sample enough
to get the real one.
The right
not even a matter of sampling. You know what happens is, for women, when I meet a guy, I can only pretend for so long I'm nonchalant. But the minute I meet him, I want to call him every day. I want to tell him all these things.
Excited.
The exciters. But if I have somebody else who has my attention, then I'm not going to be so needy. I won't be so needy. And the way a needy person can really be
that energy sucks.
Yeah. So if I'm not that present, then even you'll be like, okay, you're a bit mysterious, you want to know. So sometimes you need that boyfriend that you dump everything on. That one I can text every time I'm lonely and it's not somebody I need to. But it's this one that I need.
Damn.
Because it removes that neediness.
I agree. That's actually a very interesting strategy. Yeah.
And then dating widely, what dating widely also does is then you are able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Catching that first one, you don't realize
there's like number 4.
Yes, You think because this one brought you flowers and gave you 2K is the biggest thing ever. Kumba, there's a guy that gives 100K. Okay, I'm not saying
so there's 2K urgently and there's 100K urgently.
So dating widely, and men do. My mother always told me that there's no single man alive. Maybe he's 10 years old. If he's single, he's 10 years old. But a man who can date, there's no single man. A man always has a woman somewhere.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I've seen this trend. Okay, it's not really a trend, but it's just people coming out just saying that monogamy is not for them. Mm-hmm. Do you feel you're in the you're more detailed with these issues of dating and all? Do you feel like men can have multiple women, maybe, and just be in love with all of them? Maybe 2 women or 3 women as a natural instinct.
Polygamy or polyamory. People just must know the difference between a promiscuous man and a polygamous man.
What's the difference?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a promiscuous man is almost the everyday Nairobi man, not bad.
It's a djembe of town.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So you will know, like this man, one sex day one. This the red flags we're talking about. He's love bombing. He's all over.
Okay.
And he's not responsible. A polygamous man is a manager. That man knows how to manage, and he's truthful. He has nothing to lie to you about. He's like, Nani, by day I have a wife or 2. or 3.
Hey.
They do. We have a politician who lines them
It's
up.
true. It's true.
Yes.
Oparanya style. Oparanya style.
I know.
Mule bibi waine kuja hapa bana.
Warunda huyu.
Yes. And are you hearing where they've been placed?
Yeah, man.
You Warunda.
Yeah.
Whatever. A promiscuous man wants to ask you what you bring to the table, but wants to put your legs in the air. But he's still fighting with you like a fellow girl. What you bring to the table? You, I'm bringing this. You, I'm bringing the other. I'm bringing. But he still wants husband treats.
Yeah.
But he's not mature enough to want to be a man. Because a man holds a vision for his whatever. Actually, I watched this yesterday. Somebody I watched yesterday, and he really changed so much for me, because I was like, I think if there are this type of men, then maybe we're heading in the right direction. Where he says he had to find himself and know his place as a man for him to be able to even do business well. For his business to work, because he knows he's a provider, he's a protector, he's a procreator, he's a priest, he's a prophet. Yeah. So once you're clear in your mind, so you see that type of man, if he has 3 wives, why wouldn't you join that bandwagon? Because you're like, this guy knows where he's going. Why do I want to be with this one? Just the 2 of us.
Akona vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
I like that.
On that one, I have another question. So, are you basically telling people not to settle? Like, you go around, date as many people as you can before you find the one person that you need to be with.
Exactly. Don't settle. Life is so short. I think one of my biggest regrets about getting married when I got married, and even getting married to the person I got married to, is the time I wasted.
You settled too soon.
Too soon. I was 22 first. I was too.
Yeah, that's too young.
Yeah, and also the time that I wasted so much time. I could have done so much, even if it was just traveling. Yeah. So life, the problem we have is that we don't equate. Your life is. They say time is money, which is true, because it's time. I don't know how to explain it, that people will feel like I've died. My last how many years are dead. Those are I'm dead. That part of me is dead.
The richer your experiences, the more opportunities you create for yourself, that kind of thing. The better people you meet.
Yes.
So you have to have more experiences out there. You can't just settle faster.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. So 2 more lessons over here. Let men suffer the consequences of their actions. This sounds brutal, manze.
And it has to be. It has to be, because sometimes we like interrupting karma. Let's. Yeah, I mean, if you effed up, you effed up, and you could work it out, but the consequences must be suffered.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like giving the story of. I don't know why I like the story, and I can never pronounce that lady's name, but it's a Luo folklore where this man is a poor man, fishes a woman out of the lake. She's very ugly and whatnot. Yeah. She says, okay, you take me to your home, treat me as your wife, and I'll make sure that you are wealthy. You'll be the wealthiest person in the village. So this man fishes this woman from the lake, takes her to his house, and then he starts becoming really wealthy. He has cattle, he has what have you. He even marries other wives, and now he's doing well. She gave him a condition. She said, my condition is you never tell anybody where you got me from.
Okay.
So one day this guy comes back home drunk, and he knocks on the other wife's doors. They refuse to open because he's drunk. So he goes to this first woman that he picked from the lake, he knocks, and she also refuses to open the door. And he's like, even you ugly thing that I picked from the lake. And she was like, what? I told you don't mention this. And then she picks her things and walks back to the lake. And as she's walking back to the lake, she walks back with everything. It's her cattle,
her blessings,
her cats, yes, and she leaves. So people must suffer the consequences. Once you have told somebody, Nani, this is my boundary. We did 1, 2, 3. I cannot take beyond this. It must be that. My father used to say to us, don't make threats unless you are ready to carry them out. Because otherwise people start abusing you with them. And we like doing that as women. I'm going to go. And the first day you're going to go, because you start packing. And then he begs you to unpack, and then you unpack. The second time he'll even help you now to pack. Yeah. And then now you're the one who want to go home. Then the third time when you try to use that same threat, you tell them, and this you go, so you usually come back.
Yeah.
You must let people suffer the consequences of their actions.
That is the most powerful thing you've ever said, by the way. And,
I say many powerful things.
I know. Because I'm one of. Yes. Good one. Because I'm putting a lot of that. Oh my God, that statement, by the way. I think a lot of people can learn from that statement, because we keep on. Yesterday I was watching Putin. A journalist asked him a question, and he said, journalist was like, what's the one thing that you can never forgive? This guy was like, betrayal. You know what I mean? Betrayal. Once you cross that line,
Simple.
you have to suffer the consequences.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And for me, I feel like that's a narrative, that's a mantra that most people have to, and not just in relationships, even at work.
Anything, yes.
You know what I mean? You cross the line, brother, we're not.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's nothing spiritual
Because-
about it. It's
no.
just it's
Yeah.
principles of life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because this world runs on principles. It doesn't run on prayers and
Yeah.
forgiveness. No. You cut down trees, there are no trees, it doesn't rain. I can forgive you for cutting the trees, but it will not rain.
Yeah. Because if you keep on, because if I give you another chance.
And that chance might be the last chance I give you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if you hit me, I need to get out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because you might hit me again and I don't get out.
Thank you. And then if he hits you, now you're the fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had all the obvious signs to let this guy go,
Yes.
but you kept on giving him another chance. Even for guys,
Another.
this chick, you forgave her once, she cheated twice, brother.
Yeah. You're the fool.
You're
now.
the fool here.
Yeah.
I
You're
like
the
that.
problem.
Final lesson. Now, as we wrap up the vibes, because I'm enjoying this. Oh, okay. Where is it? Steph, maybe you can read it. I've lost my.
Yeah, so it says, what eats you is in your clothes. That's actually very interesting.
Kikulacho.
Kinguoni mwako.
What eats you is in your clothes. Literally.
Kikulacho kinguoni mwako.
Yeah.
That's an Swahili
Say it
lesson.
slowly.
Kikulacho kinguoni mwako.
Okay, let me rephrase it for the streets. It be your own people.
Yes.
Oh, that,
I should put that in brackets.
It be your own people.
Yeah.
yeah, because you talk about how many times it's your girl circle that
Yes.
contributes greatly to what you think are relationship problems.
Yes.
And I like that. But, do you think we should also add there your moms? Like, because there's some people who go to their parents, especially their moms, with issues concerning their relationship. And now your mom is dragged into that relationship and she knows all your bedroom secrets, all
Yes.
your dirty secrets.
And now she determines whether your relationship will work or not.
Yeah.
They say that if you're having a problem, and this is now for married people, when you start having problems, sometimes you're better off going to report him to his people. Because you can forgive him, your people will not forgive him.
Yes.
But his people have to forgive him because he's theirs.
Yeah.
The only problem these days is that people are not what they used to be. They would rather take his side or for whatever reasons. They're not like those days when you'd go to the people and people actually take it seriously.
Yeah.
But like for this one now, for women in a relationship, so you'll find a lot of, because again, the rise of single women and whatnot, so people are going out to date. I give an example of a woman who met another lady. They're both divorcees. They're going out, onto the town to hunt, And this particular one always finds a problem with this one's men. Oh, your boyfriend tried to kiss me. Oh, your boyfriend kissed me. Oh, that guy you introduced me to said something about you when you went to the toilet. Oh, and sometimes you have to stop and wonder, why is it that all the time when we are together, if a man approaches me, something happens.
Yeah.
He now suddenly,
She's
he wants you, So there are actually such issues, but we don't want to talk about it because we like the bandwagon of we are women, girls. It's nice. It sounds very nice when you talk about it, but very many cases, that girlfriend of yours is the one who is doing a lot of things to you. She's probably the one even telling your ex everything that's going on in your life. She's updating him and you're thinking, how does this man know? And she's the one who's telling him everything. She sometimes, somebody said a lot of our friends hate us, but we don't know that.
We think they're just friends.
Yes. And you can tell if you quiet down, you'll see some small signs. Like you'll walk in and because you are in, there are guys, I'll tell you, oh, there's something here, and there's nothing. Then I'll be trying to remove it. So it'll dishevil you a bit. You'll be enough to at some point, there's something it will do to your esteem. Or you'll walk in and be like, oh, you still have that old phone. That type of, you should buy a new phone.
Yeah.
First, somebody one day told me, you should move out of that neighborhood. You know what I did? I moved to a better neighborhood, and that's so I attract better men. And we're sitting somewhere where there are other men that we don't
God.
that type of thing.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's not even that abuse or whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes your friends hate you,
Yeah.
and you think men are wicked, but there's like a friend of yours who's really.
Snake.
Yeah, it's the snake. So sometimes, as you said, it be your
It be your own people.
Yeah, there's also this one thing before Steph goes back in. also our women don't seem to listen to us when we tell them about one of their friends.
They never.
You always give them a warning like, I don't like that friend of yours. She's kind of weird.
Yes.
You know, even I've been in a situation where someone has literally like, I'm with my woman on this end.
Put it out there, bro.
Yo, I'm giving her a hug on her birthday, and her friend is behind her, and she's winking at me.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Live, and she was like, let's get together. And after the conversation, I told my girl like, your friend
pal.
literally just winked at me. No.
Never.
She can't do that. Hey, we've been friends for 15 years. We've been okay. I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
You know, because we sometimes we do that, but
Yes.
women don't listen. So what's the issue here?
And that's the thing, because women have suffered a lot of injustice.
Yeah.
It's not a secret. So we try to band together and try to really support each other. But sometimes in that supporting each other, there are genuine people and the people who are not genuine. Because at the end of the day, we are human. So at some point, women need to look at each other as human beings. Like, you could be the one who stabs me in the back. I know we both have the same biology, but you could be that person. So allow people to be people. See people as people. And as much as we are in the fight, we can fight, but sometimes you have to fight with one gun here, another one behind this way.
All right, so let's wrap up over here now. This is so amazing. I think I have to get this book.
Thank you.
And contact information. There's somebody listening. In fact, I'm reading some amazing comments over here. There's a guy called Conte. Conte says, I'm tuned in. And who's your visitor? Brother. She's called Felgona. Felgona Oyuga. She's the author and a newspaper columnist. Brother, go and okay. Let me not promote another newspaper out there, but yeah, this guy is saying he's loving the conversation. So for people like him who want to engage with the book, read your book, that kind of thing, I'm a father. This conversation with you. How can they reach out?
So you can get the book. The hard copy is at Hassel Sasa, Nuria Bookshop. The soft copy is on also Nuria, the app, and you can get it from Kindle on Amazon, and you can also get it on Selar, SELAR.
Yeah. Good stuff, man.
Digital,
this is
yes.
definitely one for the holidays.
Yes,
You know what I
if
mean?
you can't find a gift for your divorced friend, this is probably something good.
100%, man.
For the
100%.
curious, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a question Stephanie usually asks about songs.
Yes. So let me take you down memory lane. Back when you were in your 20s, growing up, what was that one song that you would play that would just make your day?
So I'm a rumba fan.
Me too. I actually have a bit of let me see. I think I have some Lingala here and some rumba, but let's go. Maybe yours is a bit too deep. So
Oh no, yeah. So it's different because in my 20s it was still deep because I had heavy influence from my dad. So my songs to feel better, to pick me up, I usually love to be a Franco Tipio Cajas, Luambo Macchiari. Yes, so and the rest, and then newer ones would be Fali Pupa, Ferragola. So I'm rumba through and through.
Yeah.
Though when I was 16, I thought I was in love with Tupac. So I'm that old. I've aged myself.
Yeah. So you know what? I have none of those.
No Fali Pupa.
Imagine, but I have something special for you. Let me see if you like. So, what the hell? Guys, by the way, we're live, We're live on www.SpiceFM.co.uk. I've got some coffee on Lomi Day, Papa Plus.
Nice.
And then I have Papa Wemba, Show Me the Way. And then I also have Andranda. Show Me the Way is good.
Yes.
Yeah, this book is going to show a lot of people the way.
Yes.
For sure.
Because of the divorcees and getting into a relationship, because everyone deserves a second chance.
Of course.
But just know, there's a way you're supposed to deal with people who have gotten it, who are just from a very serious relationship. You can't just treat them like a 21-year-old.
No.
You gotta come slow. Let them express their anger.
Yes.
For example.
Everyone deserves a second, third, fourth, fifth. Don't.
I agree.
As many as time allows.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you
Asante
so much for
sana.
coming through. That is the one and only Felgona Oyuga,
Thank
the
you.
author, newspaper columnist, and the author of this amazing book. Where's that book, guys? Situational your book, JP. You actually, that book is
Which
yours, JP.
camera? Which camera should I show?
That book is yours. Wait, Joe, which camera? Which camera? Awesome. There you go.
Asante sana.
Awesome. All right. Easy. So, it's called, like I said, Okay. The title is Okay, I Am Healed Now. Send Me Another Man. Dating Intentionally After Divorce. Asante sana for going on.
Asante sana. Thank you for having me.
It's been real.
Yeah.
Yes, this is it.
Spice FM.
Take me by the hand. Show me